Okay, so just a random thought. What are your love like? What do you think your love perspective will be? Just random. Don't worry. Feel free.
Love perspective.
Yeah, are you going to go for someone big, cash? Are you going for someone working class? This one they are both silent.
Okay, wait. So, my love life, I want to go for somebody that is doing well for himself, either a businessman or a normal one.
Hello, welcome to FONIS Lens Breakdown, and this is us. So yes, didn't kidnap me today. I went hunting after seeing a lovely movie, Love in Every Word by Omoni Oboli. Beautiful piece. I mean, for me, that's my personal thoughts. Yeah, so I decided to go hunting and see how the lady folk are feeling about this movie. So, okay. Yeah, I kidnapped her first. Yeah, so tell us what you think. Your name.
Okay, hi, I'm Flowers, and I just recently watched Love in Every Word. So what do I think about the movie?
No, wait, you hope you tell him I did not kidnap you. You just tell him I didn't kidnap you.
He didn't kidnap me.
Okay, thank you. Wait, hold on. Sister,
Yeah,
how are you?
I'm fine.
I didn't kidnap you too, Abby.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, very good. Yes, you can introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Chidima, and of course, I just watched Love in Every Word.
Yes. Okay, so we all have seen Love in Every Word, and yes. So personally, before we start getting to the nitty-gritty, I would like to just put this out there that in the course of my time, we've seen several romance movies, both in Nollywood, Hollywood, and I think one of the things that make a movie stand out is whatever different parts they take than the normalcy of than what is normal, than the norms, basically. So to the writer of Love in Every Word, this is me personally to you. I don't care what they say. This is me personally to you. I would like to say, I appreciate the fact that you made efforts to tweak the story. You made effort to give us elements that were beautiful, and I appreciate. Don't worry. In the course of this video, you're gonna see it. So, in terms of character growth, development, what are your thoughts on the characters? Yeah, the major characters.
Okay, on the major characters, character group development. Okay, so I'll start with the female, Chioma. Now, in the very beginning, we see Chioma as, she just broke up with her boyfriend of how many years ago? A guy that has been eating her money. Like, she spends on this guy all in the name of love, and he just takes her as anything. And then we see her finally breaking up with this guy after he lost a certain amount of dollars from her, and he's still asking her for more. So we see her move from this situation of she's kind of helpless in this relationship. She can leave, but she doesn't want to leave. And then we see her in a workspace where she's exploited.
The creatives are meant to be ready by now. You are slacking.
So it's like as if she's exploited from different places, but she allows it because she feels that this is what she can get for now. And then this man comes into her life by chance, but we can't really say by chance because it was a meeting, like her mother planned this to happen when she came for the wedding and all. But this man comes into her life and she finally sees somebody that is not ready to back down. Like, and even at first she's like, what does this man want? Well, she likes him, but that girly thing of let's first see what he has to offer. And then she moves from that stage of simple infatuation to saying that, oh wow, he's actually different. And that's when you see the actual growth happen, because he comes into her life with this aspect of, she's much more than she thinks she is. Like, she's working in a job that she's not appreciated, and even though she's still doubting at first, she grows. She starts speaking up to her boss, like, why on earth will you be calling me by 4 a.m? So we see her character growth in not just relationship, we see it in her workplace, we see it in her confidence, and we see it in the fact that even though it seems like she's kind of traumatized she has personal trauma from her father, she moves past that in the end to accept that this is the kind of person this man is. And, you know, I love him regardless because he has been intentional towards me. So that development is crazy from who she was in the beginning.
I mean, she practically grows to the point that she actually proposes
And she,
to
thank
him.
you, to
She
him.
actually like legitimately. Do you think you can propose to a guy?
Yes.
Okay. I did
Well,
that.
it depends.
Okay,
So
you can't propose.
I can't.
Okay.
So the thing, like what I feel is that
Yeah.
when you see the intentions of a guy towards you,
Yeah.
and you obviously know that you are the one not giving the energy, and the guy backs down,
Yeah.
I just feel like it's not a big deal if you propose.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get,
Yeah.
but if it's a situation where you just meet a guy, you are the one doing the whole effort, and it doesn't make sense. But for the fact that I've seen a guy has shown all
Honesty.
indications to
I
be
mean,
with you,
literally
and
bought your office
it's now
building.
your fault. Like, you're not the one that said you don't want to do. By the time you want to do, you're the one that is meant to
actually
because
propose.
You will live long.
amen.
No, you will live long.
Chineke now.
No, you will live long,
Yeah.
obviously. No, it's actually different too, because I like all this point. So, what about you? Do you think you can propose to a man? I like the and I like the smile. Yeah.
Okay, let me
replay.
Can I propose? Stop, please. Can I propose to a guy? I think it still boils down to what she says.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the current state I am right now,
Mhm.
I can't propose to a guy, because I've never met like an intentional guy that, you know, knows what he wants. And
But say you meet one.
say I meet one, and
Yeah.
he's showing me that, you know, it's me and you're my person, I'm your person, and yeah, I could actually,
You're good.
yeah,
Okay, so
if he gives me the same energy.
you will live long. No, don't worry.
You
Not
see-
actually, you will get that one.
Hello.
Okay, so how did, in terms of, so you've seen the storyline, yeah? Was there anything distracting in, let's say, from the directing, the editing, the costume? Do you feel like the costumes were right? The makeup, you know,
Yeah.
watching it. So,
Well-
what was your thoughts?
I would say I feel like the whole setup was okay to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
beautiful.
to me. It was to me. Although I want to ask one question. Were there, because there's this thing I usually have, were there scenes in the evening where she'd still be on makeup? I'm just asking because I can't remember. There were
Yeah.
scenes like
No,
that.
I don't think so. I feel like it was actually natural because I can remember scenes when she was in her house and
Yeah, she was just
on
dressed.
normal
Yeah,
clothes,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that is rough.
yeah,
You get
Yeah,
that
that
vibe.
why I was asking, because I've watched a lot of movies where I don't know whether they forget that this is a
This is-
night.
yes, yes.
But because I remember her dressing in nightwear, I'm like,
Yeah,
they were
if you remember
intentional.
when her mother came to her room,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
remember that she was on cornrows.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's true. So I love
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
the costume.
Mhm.
It was, trust me, there was no inconsistency.
That was very good. Though I had a little one I want to point out. It's a little bit minor. When the Odogu came to her office to, you know, get her number,
Okay.
when she was in her office with her boss, you could see from the window behind her that it was like clear daytime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was clear daytime. Like it was clear that it was about like 4:35 clear.
Okay.
And then by the time she came down, like they heard the drums, so they came down. It looked like it was 6:30.
Ooh, okay.
7. Like it was darker. I don't know if you noticed.
Now that, because
I think I
can't notice because of all the
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. I pick up things like that.
Wow,
It's my
that's-
fault. Like
okay,
little
I
detail
get
that
you.
I pick them up. But
get you.
all the same, I feel like, did the movie work for you? Like, did you enjoy watching the movie? Was it a good watch for you?
It was a good watch for me. I would not deny that. But
Yeah. Okay, this smile. You see,
because it was really, the hype was crazy, and there's something hype does to you subconsciously. You want to, okay, like if somebody is hyping, if like 10 persons are hyping this particular movie, you're like, oh, it must be so bam, like there's something about this. And I'm not saying there was not something about this movie, but there was a lot of hype to it, and I enjoyed it. But at the end of when I finished watching, I was like, okay, I loved it, but was this the hype? I'm not. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I loved it.
If you get her wrong, drop it in the comment section.
Please,
She will reply you.
I will reply personally, but I'm just saying it was over.
Okay, so I would come back to, but I'll come back to that. What about you?
Yeah, it was, but to be honest,
What's
the,
it to be honest?
the hype was
I'm
like.
surrounded with women. I'm supposed to be the one.
You hear a lot.
The movie was actually really nice, but
Yeah.
the hype, like compared to, like the movie compared to the hype was like. So I feel like, I'm not saying there are not like there are better movies out there, but
Yeah.
I just feel like it was just a coincidence.
I mean,
What? Like I just feel like maybe it was just their time, because you can see that. This is my own review. Like the movie was actually very good, but
Yeah.
you can actually see that there are better movies out there that don't get that kind of hype. From my own point of view, I feel like there are actually better movies out there that don't get that kind of hype. But I just feel like it was just their time. See somebody like Uzo, like he's one of my best Nigerian actors.
Yeah.
But he bodies every role he's in. But
Yeah.
why is it now that it's in Love in Every World that everybody now gets to know about him? So you now see that it's more like a game of coincidence. Like oh, it's just your time. That is how I feel.
okay.
Mm.
Can I
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
counter it a bit?
Yeah.
So why I will not agree with is just about the timing. Yeah, I know that luck plays into it. You know,
Yeah.
it's your time to shine and all. But we also have to understand that the storyline itself.
Yeah.
We live in a generation whereby relationship is the boss.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
you say that you will see something like you can just come online on TikTok and say, if your man does it, everything is. If your man, if your girl, if your man. Like, so you get this idea of what a relationship should be. And then you now sit down and decide to watch this movie. And you're like seeing a man that in the first date, he doesn't take you to his room and say, okay, come
Yes.
You see a man that says, you're having a dinner for the first time, and she's telling the man about herself, and the man says, Mbamba, if I wanted you to ask me, you would take me on a date. But because I'm asking you, it is all about you.
I want to
In
hear
which generation?
about you.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but
Yeah.
the fact that someone actually took this story and brought it as something like this
Yes.
can happen.
Yes.
That added to the idea of luck.
Yeah.
The kind of storyline
That
it was.
means it means like the movie kind of brings out this delusion.
Yes.
No,
No,
not
I'm
the
not talking about the
Lulu. Okay,
Because most times that what happened in that movie, most
Yeah.
times,
Yeah.
like just like how you said,
Yeah.
it does not happen like that.
Yeah, but it still happens. It doesn't happen most times. Doesn't mean it doesn't
Okay.
happen.
Yeah, you get-
sometimes. Yes, because
And I think it's even the little things that he does.
exactly
The
just
intentionality.
little things. I mean, he listen. Not women want people that can listen to them.
Yes.
It is one of the things that I know clearly. I don't know much, but one of the things that I've managed to know, they appreciate it when they talk. You're actually really listening. Most guys on their first date, oh, I have this car, this, I'm doing this for myself, everyone with this, everyone with that, I'm company this, I'm doing this investment, this. The girl hasn't gotten one word in. It's all about him. But this guy is like, don't see, it's about you. He makes her feel like she's the center of the
She's the
universe.
center, yeah.
Not just that, have you seen the way he looks at her also? He looks at her like the whole world melts away. And then when he calls her this Achalugo that is trained, I mean,
Achalugo, I'm going to marry you. You're going to be my wife.
Ojogo, please.
because he would smile and you can.
As if he's so
oh, but I'm having
sexy.
goosebumps now.
As if he's so sexy
like,
that-
exactly, like
that he don't get anything.
you can feel the richness in his voice when he says that. Then they get home. There's this whole chemistry spark, they kiss because of what she's used to. Come in, let's go and play rough play upstairs. Baba says, baby girl, this is not
When
the
the
time.
time
This
is
is
right.
not. This is just
Then
one of the things we're going
she
to do.
acts up and gives him distance and stuff, and then Papa comes up like, why are you keeping this? I give him kilo day, what's happening? And then
Oh
he's
my
like,
God.
is it because of the sex thing? If you want sex, we'll have it
We'll have it here
now.
Is it because I told you that I don't want to have sex yet? If it's the sex that is the problem, let us do it right now on this table.
Just to show you that it's not just about
he
sex.
doesn't care, he just wants to have her. So if it's gonna be the sex that will keep her away from him, let's get rid of the sex, let's deal with it now, get
Just
it out
really
of
wants
the way.
to have her. It's so obvious.
And I love how when she, said the whole his accent thing, he didn't push. He could have.
Yeah.
He didn't push.
Just stay back.
Most guys will do the whole playboy thing, the whole.
They'll even try to form another accent.
Exactly.
He didn't.
Nothing at all. Then there was a time they had like a major split where it was clear to him that okay, she wasn't interested, and also he took time out and she called him. I really loved how natural that call felt.
Yeah.
So it is elements like this that make me appreciate a movie like this, because it's not all about girl meets guy, girl and guy are together, girl and guy fight, girl and guy come back together, movie end. It's the journey in between. So for me, the movie was like I actually enjoyed myself watching the movie. Like, and it's a movie that's why I can talk about it freely, because I love how natural. It doesn't feel forced.
It doesn't. Even the conversations
exactly.
together,
You can look at the lady's eye. You can see that she loves this guy.
Yeah.
You can see. I mean, did you see Joshua when he ate her food for the first time?
Hey!
You don't like it?
I don't know it. Hey!
I literally have to like memorize. Like it was. He made it look as if okay, there was something wrong with the food.
Honestly,
and then he's like, wait, though, let me test it again. Move on this thing for me. Let me just. So
it was
that felt very natural. So both of them brought it to life. It was, and almost thing I love before we round up is the call when he picked up her phone at the middle of the night when her boss called.
Oh yeah, I
See
know.
that scene?
Oh my God, that scene
That
showed me
scene.
that he was not ready to take
scene.
bullshit.
Repeat after me. I am sent in Jesus' name. Repeat, say it after me.
That scene, and also just like you said earlier, the fact that in this relationship, in this movie, most romance movies don't do that. She became stronger through him.
And it's not a
She
bad thing.
exactly. She was
is
ready to
not-
take that stand because of him.
Because of
so
him.
It was more than just a romance movie. It was an empowerment movie.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she broke free of her shackles, got her first employee.
I feel like you can say he came into her life to just show her that she can be an elevated version.
Exactly.
of
She
what
can be
is.
more.
It's a movie that shows you that some people are there to empower you. To be more.
Exactly.
And it's beautiful, honestly.
Alright, so thank you very much, gentlemen, for watching. So as it stands, I'm on a mission right now. I need to find intentional men for these women to get to see them propose. So yes, so if you stand at this corner by 8 a.m., want to come and meet you, yeah? And you find girl, if you just walk through that door, yeah, I would have one waiting for you by 9 p.m. Hers is 8, yours is 9. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is FONIS Lens Breakdown. We'll see you soon. If you're not liked, subscribed, or commented, please do that. It'll be nice. I will reply you. It's beautiful. See you around.